Hello, my super Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly love bonus reading for April. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest, or check out the other signs in your chart if they might resonate with you more. Also, your monthly general reading is up on the channel, as is your weekly reading. So check those out if you haven't had a chance to. Otherwise, if you do enjoy this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that other great stuff. I would certainly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. It does help it get to the other beautiful Sagittarius out there, and it helps me grow my channel. So other than that, we will go ahead and get started here. We are going to do a past, present, future spread. Do remember that time is fluid in tarot, so past could be recent past or maybe years past even. Present could be ongoing, and future could be upcoming or kind of ongoing for quite a while. So take it as it resonates with you. But let's go ahead and get started here, and we will kind of see what the cards have to say for you. Certainly be getting clarifiers too as well on these. So alrighty, so it looks like you've had some serious conflict in the past here. Again, that is fluid. So it could be your recent past, or it could be, quite a while ago. So if it's something where you've been split from someone for a long time, you've been single for a long time. I do see that your last relationship was a very conflicted one, one that had a lot of, just conflict, some, it was not a good relationship. It was very toxic, it seems like to me. If this is a current relationship that you're trying to get out of, definitely, I do feel like you need to take that step. You need to get out of it. You need to do what you can, because it's also coming up with the Devil card. Okay. So I feel like for many of you, you're chained to this relationship. That's not to say that, you're still in the relationship. Again, this could be a relationship you're broken from, but you may have still ties with this person through friends, through children, through family members, that it's almost impossible for you to break 100% free of this person for whatever reason, but they are just toxic. Okay. So this relationship has been very tempestuous, very, I feel like this person is not in any way afraid to cause conflict, bring conflict. They almost revel in the chaos. They almost revel in that stress they cause you. And you know that. So again, whether this is a relationship you are just recently out of, a relationship that's long past, or one you are currently trying to break free from, I do see that it is, it's one that is totally a toxic relationship. You need to sever the ties as best you can. So again, if it's something that's long past and you are, tied to this person through things, like I said, like children, something like that, what I would just recommend is, in any way that you can possibly think that you haven't severed ties potentially, if there are ways that you can find to, maybe do a children's exchange through a third party, anything that's going to keep you from having less interaction with this person is better for you, okay? Because this person literally seems to revel in your misery. They love the conflict, they love the drama, they love the chaos. So this is just not a person you want to stick around with, you want to be around at all whatsoever, okay? And it's not healthy for you, it's not good for you. They literally are trying to tie themselves to you in every way they can. So they're trying to make sure that they keep, some claws in you, realistically. And they're doing it in a way, they could be very narcissistic. They could be, if it's something you're trying to recently break free from, they may be trying to hold things over your head, like, finances or things that they have of yours still. They're trying to keep it, just petty type stuff. But, you really just need to, if you can let it go, if there are things that you can say, hey, it's not worth, if they've got my couch and I can just ditch that to get away from them, it's worth it for your mental sake. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a house, something like that, obviously no, but if there's certain things and they're just trying to hold certain things over you, hey, I've got your crock pot, there are people, I literally know people who've done that. Sadly, certain things that you want. If you can let it go, maybe it's best for your mental health to let it go and just move on. But whatever you can to sever from that person in all aspects, as much as humanly possible. And I know for some of you, again, it's not possible completely. If you have, business together, work together, or children together, or whatever, but do the best you can, because this person is just bad news bears. Okay. So let's get some more clarification. Okay. So I see the Two of Cups. So I do feel like you have a love coming in. Okay. Or you've already met somebody that you are interested in. And I think that is even setting them off more. Okay. So there may be somebody that's interested in you or that you're interested in, and they've probably gotten wind of this. Okay. Which is just absolute fuel to their fire, because they have basically built their entire momentum, their entire life's work with you anyway, around the fact that they've tried to convince you that you're nothing without them, you couldn't live without them, you're nobody, they're better than you, the narcissistic way, if you're in that type of relationship. Okay. And I feel for many of you, that's the vibe that I'm getting. That's that devil energy. It's that kind of control through grooming of trying to make you feel like you need them, like you're less than them, like they control you through, manipulation, telling you couldn't make it without them. And when they see that there's somebody else who would show you interest, they try to convince you you're lucky, nobody else would have you, you're lucky you have me. And now they see, you found somebody, or somebody is interested in you. Well, that is just like proving them wrong. So this is almost going to just fire them up more. Okay. So be careful. Okay. Keep your distance, again, as much as you can, and keep any information about you and any potential future suitors, loves, anybody you like, anybody who likes you, try to keep that away from them if possible. And believe me, these people are very good at getting that information, and they want to. So they're watching you. Trust me, they're the kind that are watching your social media. They're the kind that are checking with people. They want to know every move you're making so that they can try to use that. But again, try as much as you can to separate, because they're just going to cause drama for you and any new love coming in. And I do see that there is somebody very much interested in you, or that you're very much interested in, that I think there's a mutual there. But you have to kind of keep that away from that devil energy, that person that you're trying to get away from, or that you have a past with, because they are not the kind of person who is going to allow you to go easily, into that dark night of happiness. So let's go forward here into your current state. And again, you may still be kind of trying to pull out of this. So your current state may be, forthcoming, but it will be forthcoming very soon. So I see the Ace of Swords in reverse, and I do feel like that is, that's your energy. Okay. You have a strong swords energy about you, but right now I feel that for many of you, you feel like you can't utilize that to the best of its ability. You can't wield that. And a lot of that is still residual wound. Okay. And it's mental wound, because when you come out of, a toxic relationship, or a relationship that's negative, even if you come into a good, new, healthy relationship, you still carry those wounds with you, right? There's book after book, study after study that will tell you the same thing that I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not a doctor here, but I mean, you can look it up for sure. That will tell you that you literally, for many years, even afterwards, sometimes for a lifetime, will be in a, fight or flight type, stance, mentality, emotional state where you just feel like that's how you are. So I don't feel like you are yet at a point anyway where you feel your strongest, where you feel like you have control of your sword. You have strength, you have that. You just don't feel like you are able to wield that sword yet, because you're very much still kind of, you're still kind of healing, really. Okay. You're still at that point where a lot of things are still, your self-esteem is still rocked. That's what these people do. Those kind of devil energy type people, they prey on, keeping your self-esteem low to make themselves feel better. And then the lower they keep your self-esteem, the more they are able to control you getting away from them or being happy or, you know, overtaking them or seeing who they really are. So that's what they do. So, and it's not something that anybody could easily come out of because it's you know, it's conditioned, you know, in your mind. So it takes some time, but you have that energy in you. Don't worry about it. You still have that strength in you. It's not that. It's just, it's very damaging to you. Okay. And then your next card is the Hermit card. So I do feel like for many of you, you do feel like you need to withdraw. And I do feel like a lot of it is you're kind of going inside yourself and you're trying to kind of learn about yourself and kind of heal in an enclosed place where you feel safe, okay? Withdrawn a bit. Even if you have met someone you really like, you are really walls up with them, really, very much so. You know, you might like them, they might like you, they might be the nicest person in the world, they might be the exact opposite of this devil energy. In fact, I kind of feel like they very much are, you know, but you just aren't trusting yet. And that's very common, and it's very, you know, reasonable to believe that you wouldn't be. You know, somebody literally has spent time doing nothing but trying to tear you down. So it's going to take some time for you to be able to pull those walls down and let anyone in. And I feel like that's where you are. You're in that hermit stage where you're kind of walls up inside, you know, feeling like you don't want to let anyone in yet. You may be, you know, kind of toying with this idea of this person and you enjoy them, you enjoy talking to them and their time, but you're not going to open yourself up quite yet to a full-on relationship with this person yet. Let's get some more. The Empress. Okay. So I do feel like though, as you become more comfortable with this person, you are going to start regaining your strength. The Empress is a strong, powerful, dominant, it's a feminine, powerful energy. Again, gender's neutral, but it's that energy where you are able to sit back and see the fruits of your labor and enjoy the growth around you that you have, you know, caused or been able to be responsible for. So I do feel like as you progress through this hermit stage, and this person will be integral in helping you. I do believe this person that you have kind of met maybe has interest in you, you have interest in them. You know, I think you will get to where as you gain your strength, as you gain your Empress energy, as you harness that and start feeling more confident about yourself, with a lot of their help too, building you up. And you start realizing, you know, that this person, you know, you're considering the source, right? This person is just a bad person. You know, people don't go around ruining people's life just for fun if they're normal. You know, it's them, it's not me. Once you start realizing that, you know, that all of the things that they're saying to you were not based in reality, they were based in their need to hold you down, you will start getting stronger and stronger and your walls will come down. It just takes time. And you will start to be able to kind of enjoy being a stronger, more independent person, seeing things around you for what they are and how they are, you know, the beauty of things around you. So you will start to harness that Empress energy. Let's get some more clarifiers there. Okay. So we have the Ten of Swords. So with this, I do feel like though, okay, again, this is what I would caution, okay? Do not let your walls come down too quickly though. As you are harnessing that, as you are growing and building and being very much, you know, taking control back of your life. Be cautious, okay? Because you're still playing with the devil energy over here. And they, again, are not the ones who are going to let you sail off into the sunset and ride happily away, okay? They will use everything they can at their disposal, correct? Okay, if they have to play nice to you, and then, you know, pull the wool out from under you, the rug out from under you, if they have to, you know, be mean, if they have to manipulate, that's what they do, right? That's their MO. So be very careful because I do see that someone is going to try to stab you in the back, okay? And I feel like it's that devil energy. I don't get the vibe that it is this love energy here. I do feel like that's going to be that devil energy that is going to come back to you. However, now for some of you, this love energy and that devil energy could be one and the same, okay? For some of you, this might be you taking that devil energy back, okay? I hate to say that because I really hope that you will not. I hope that from anything you will not. You will see them for what they are. But again, these are very manipulative people, right? Very manipulative. So for some of you, they may put on their sweet smile, because remember, the devil can put on any sort of, shapeshift into anything. And it could be that this person is the same devil energy who is all of a sudden they are so sorry and they feel so awful and they're changing and all of this and that, and they changed long enough, okay, for you to start feeling better about yourself, just long enough, and then they pull the rug out from under you, okay? So if this is the same person and you're letting them back in knowing that they've caused all this conflict for so long, okay, be forewarned. You are not dealing with a person who is a good person. If, it's fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, right? Okay, so keep that in mind. If you are one of those people who is taking this person back, and this Two of Cups here is you taking this devil energy back, this person that you've had conflict with back, this ex back, you get back with this ex. If that is you, if you are in that group, okay, then you can anticipate that's, that tiger doesn't change its stripes, okay? You can't blame a snake for biting you because it's a snake, right? So be careful, okay? Because I feel like regardless, this backstab is that devil energy, okay? Now the question is that devil energy coming back to backstab you, but you've still got a nice person here to rely on, okay? Or is it you've put all your stock back in that same person and they stab you in the back yet again because you let them, okay? That's the question. Which one are you? Take it as it resonates. But you know who you are. You know if you've let that person back in or if this is a completely different person than the ex, okay? And that will kind of let you know what to look out for. Okay, because somebody is going to stab you in the back, okay? So let's see going forward what we've got here. All right, well, we've got the Five of Swords. So that Five of Swords is telling me there's your conflict right there, okay? Conflict. You're going to be, struggling. If you look at it, people are getting left behind. There's conflict. And I do think that that's going to be the conflict here, and it could be between you and that devil, or if you're the person who let that devil come back in and you reconciled here, then you're right back in this conflict again with that same person. You're just, you're going round and round. You're doing the same thing. Don't do that. Do not do that. If you knew that they were causing you this conflict and hurt before, don't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I mean, that's literally, what do they say? That's the definition of insanity. Okay. So you get the gist. You don't want that, because if you do it, guess what? You're probably going to get another one of these situations happening. Okay. So the conflict's coming after this. Now the conflict could be with that devil energy and you don't give two squats because you still got this person if you didn't take that back. But for those of you who took this person back, you don't have anyone to rely on because you're right back in the same place you started from, okay? Then we see the Page of Swords in reverse here, okay? So I feel like for many of you, it's just like you're backtracking. You are just backtracking right back to where you were before, okay? This is, you had an opportunity to harness that Ace of Swords energy and move forward with things, but instead, it's like you're taking steps back, okay? So the news coming in is realistically that emotionally you're just moving backwards, okay? So where you had gone through this healing process of being inside, in the hermit stage, walls up, kind of trying to heal, all of that, you're kind of taken back, okay? So with or without it being this, this person in your life, I do feel like the stab in the back is going to take take you back. Because, you know, regardless of whether you expect it from that devil person or whether you didn't expect it because you took them back and thought they really did change for whatever reason, you know, I do think it's still going to be, it's going to cut, right? It's going to cut deep because you were really kind of on a forward progression and then bam, right? So I feel like that's what's happening there. Okay, so then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So again, I feel like this is keeping you from being able to have calm, peace, rest. This is like, you know, more than anything, this is causing you to have to kind of stress out. You know, you're having to do things to damage control. So depending on the way they stabbed you in the back, what they did here, you may have to seriously damage control. You know, this Page of Swords might even be bringing in news that's super negative because they did something really bad to stab you in the back, okay? Damaged your finances, damaged your business, damaged your, you know, your mental capacity to do stuff. You need to go to therapy now, whatever it may be, but whatever it is, you might have to, you know, you're going to have to take some action here. You're not going to be able to rest, relax, be comfortable, chill, all of that. You're going to have to take some action to, you know, damage control at this point. You know, you're not back here anymore where you were the Empress energy, able to rest on your laurels, chill, and enjoy yourself, because now you've been stabbed in the back and you're right back in damage control mode, okay? So again, like I said, from jump, you've got to cut ties with this devil, okay? So if you've got a new person, that's good. You at least have someone to lean on, this person here, maybe to help you get through some of this. But if this is the same devil energy you took back, believing in them, trusting in them, all of that great stuff, well, I mean to tell you, that's just not a smart move, because what you need to do is cut ties with them. You know, you've been through conflict. You started out with conflict. You know that this relationship has been chaos, conflict, all of that. You've seen the devil energy. You've seen what they are capable of. So don't believe that they're going to change or be any better. They're not. It's not going to happen. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. The Magician in reverse. So I feel like here, you know, there's, again, this is something where I see deceit, you know, I see there's deceptive nature there. I feel like, you know, you might try to feel like you can manage this. You might feel like, you know, I can pull some magic out of a hat and fix all of this. I've got all these tools at my disposal, but that's going to be turned upside down. This person is deceitful. This person is stabbing you in the back. This person is setting you backwards. You're unable to chill and enjoy yourself. You're going to be on your guard, on your defense, maybe having to take action to, like I said, you know, mitigate damages, because this person may really do some damage, especially, you know, I feel like this is the kind of person who is, they're devil energy, okay? They're vindictive. So, you know, there's no telling what they might do. You know, especially, you know, the person better than anyone. This could be a person who actually, you know, physically harms you, because we have swords energy here. They could physically harm you. Okay, this could be a person who is violent, or, you know, if they've had a propensity to be violent with you, get away from this person. If they have a propensity to damage property, this may be them damaging property, and you're like, you know, you're having to fix things and, you know, do things, and all of your stuff is upside down here. So even, you know, they've deceived you through all of that, and now, you know, all of your tricks are, you know, flipped. You know, all your tools are turned on their ear, because this person has really hit you in all sides. They may have damaged you mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, literally. You know, this person, when they come hard, okay? And you know this person for what they are, okay? And then the last card is the Tower in reverse. And I feel like this is kind of an ending for you, in that the Magician is, you see what has to happen, okay? You see that everything is completely been shattered, gutted, flipped, upside down, okay? The Tower in reverse is letting me know that the universe is going to do a shakeup for you, okay? It's not the Tower upright, like they're going to bring the Tower down, but this is the universe telling you that you are going to have to make the change yourself. if you want to heal. If you ever want to have a tower rebuilt, you're going to have to personally be the magician to take this tower down yourself, because the universe has given you enough clues here. I think that's, I think really and truly that's what this is saying to you, is that the universe has pretty much put everything out in front of you. They've let you see this person for what they are here, and they're leaving it up to you to say, I'm going to heal through you by getting rid of you, by starting over. But they're leaving it to you. It's not the tower upright, okay, where, they are bringing the tower down, and then, that's the universe saying, this isn't good for you, and I have to show you that it isn't good for you. This is the universe saying, damn good and well, that this isn't good for you if you haven't seen it through all of this, through everything that you've been through, okay? That this person is an absolute nightmare, and you absolutely have to heal and start over, sans devil energy, then that's on you. We can only, take you to the water. We can't force you to drink, right? So I do feel like this is what's happening. So they're saying, we can show you, we can bring you the tools even as the magician, but we can't force you to use them. We can't put it upright for you. We can just bring you the tools, okay? So I really truly believe here that what we have here is, we have a situation that, again, I do feel like it's kind of like some of you, and I hate to sound like I'm being harsh, because I've been in this situation myself, but I do feel like some of you, myself included, are the kind of person who, you want to believe in people, you want to trust in people, you want to allow people the option to change, you want to give the benefit of the doubt, and that's the thing, and these people are devil energy. I get that. They are so good at manipulating. It's what they do, okay? They're like pros at this, okay? They know exactly what buttons to push. They know exactly what you want to hear. They know how to do it. They know how to play the game, okay? So don't be totally hard on yourself, but at the same time, realize, okay, that there comes a point where, okay, I can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different, result. That's insane, okay? Enough's a freaking enough, literally, what do I need next? To be hit in the head with a skillet? This is, and you may have, literally, some of you may have been, physically abused through this. If you have, please, there are resources out there. Get help. If you're mentally, physically, emotionally being abused in any way, my goodness, get resources out there. They're all over the internet, 800 numbers, groups, churches, treatment places, everything, okay? Everything. Just get the help. But the universe here is telling you, we can tell you, we can show you, we've shown you the light of what this person is capable of, what they will do time and time again. You now need to heal yourself and do it without this person, and never, ever let this person ever back in, okay? Because they are never going to change, right? Okay, so now that I've been up on my high horse and given my lecture, which, is easier said than done, I know, because I've been in that position. So take it from me. I know it's easier said than done. But anyway, we'll go ahead and pull some love cards for you. Alrighty. Okay, so true love, okay? And for you coming in this first row, true love, I do believe that you felt like this was true love. And I do believe that they sold it that way. And I do believe that this person wanted you to believe that. And I do believe that I do believe for many of you that did fall into this category of taking them back because they were able to manipulate you. I've changed. I'm sorry. I realize your value now, all that great stuff that you wanted so bad to believe that. And they sold it so well. That is how you saw it. I do believe that. I'm not being harsh on you. I believe that is exact, and they're good at selling it. Believe me, trust me, I know. And for those of you who were seeking that and wanted that so bad, you can convince yourself too that person can change, okay? Free yourself, okay? So this row is literally about you are trying to, go inside, build your walls, kind of heal. But I think this is Spirit's way of saying, for those of you who are healing, with that same energy, thinking that they've changed and all this and that, you know, you really need to free yourself from that person, okay? Because they are going to come back and stab you in the back. That person has not changed. They've just tried to convince yourself of that. And you're just healing yourself with a person who is going to pull the rug right out from under you, okay? Free yourself from that person, okay? And for those of you who maybe this is a different person, which the more these cards laid out and the more things played out with this reading, the more I feel like that's even less of you. The more I feel that, you know, this devil energy playing out to pull you back in is the majority of you, unfortunately. But for those of you who this is another person, I do feel like that this is, you know, this is spirit telling you to free yourself, you know, from any ties with that devil energy and really rely on this person, because when that devil does come back to try to stab you in the back, at least you'll have somebody to lean on, okay? So just take that for what it is. Take it as it resonates. And this one is codependency. And I do feel like for many of you, the codependency is what the devil energy really feeds off of, okay? Part of their grooming is to get you codependent on them, because then they can control you. They can financially control you. They can manipulate you. If you need them to survive, if you need them for a place to live, if you need them for finances, and you're dependent on them, well, then how are you going to be able to break free from them? They know that. That is narcissism 101, okay? So for many of you, the codependency is the key part of this, okay? So try to break this codependency as much as you can here, because that is what they're telling you. That is what Spirit is saying here. When you break that codependency, you will be able to utilize these tools that the magician has, flip those tools to use to your advantage rather than having them turned over against you. Utilize them for your own advantage to rebuild the tower in a healthy way, to heal and be on your own, build your own foundation, do your own thing separate from that, because the more you have codependency on that person, the harder it's going to be for you to utilize those tools to break free, to rebuild a tower, any of that, okay? You're just not going to be able to do it as long as you are relying on them for every single thing, right? I mean, that's just obvious, but that's what they want. That's how they groom people into those. That's how they keep you. If you can't live without them, then they've got you exactly where they want you, right? Okay, so this is the soulmate cards. Whether you have someone or whether you are single, think about what your perfect soulmate would be. And these are just some general advice cards to kind of help you to know, is that the right soulmate? Is that not the right soulmate? And some just things to think about as you go along looking for your soulmate. So this one says, every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust. All is as it should be. Okay, again. So this may be a horrible experience, a devil experience. You may have to go through hell with this person, truly. But you may learn something from it. You may learn. So try to be, even if you go through all of this and it is hell, okay, the one thing that you may take from that is you become a stronger, more independent person, less codependent, and you never get in a situation again where you let somebody manipulate you, control you, where you are able to basically stand on your own 2 feet. You know what to look for, you know the signs, all these things. So there's always something good that can come out of bad. So trust the process, even if it sucks right now, okay? Try to look for something good that can come out of this horrible situation, if that is what's happening to you, okay? A new love is coming your way, yet in order for this to manifest, you must first release the past. Are you ready? All it takes is a conscious desire to do so. And again, free yourself is literally the card above this, okay? So you have to get rid of this devil energy. I mean, this whole entire row is about you going through the process, the motion. Don't rest. You know, your 4 of Swords is upside down. Take action. Take the tools at the magician has. Utilize them for yourself. Flip it over. Flip the script, okay, as it were, and rebuild your tower in a healthy, positive way on your own, okay? Stop the codependency, okay? And then you can manifest the love that you really deserve, not this, okay? Let in what you need, okay? And if this, for some of you, that this is a new love, lean on that person and build on that, okay? That's what you need to do. Okay, try to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to a point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding resides in the heart, okay? So again, you know, if you're trying to make sense of why this person treated you this way, you're never going to get there. Because the bottom line is, decent people don't go around treating other people like shit, okay, for no reason. They just don't do it, okay? There's no logic here. The logic is they have problems of their own. They have bad self-esteem. They had a bad childhood. I don't know what the hell their problem is, but the problem is not you, okay? Don't try to make logic of it. Just know that it hurt your heart. You don't want to go down that road again. Find something that brings your heart and soul joy, okay? And move on. Because if you're trying to unpack that baggage of figuring that out, you're wasting way too much headspace on that person that treated you like shit. And they're not worth your time, okay? So move on to something bigger, better. There's so much more ahead for you that's bigger, better, brighter, more amazing as soon as you break this cycle, okay? And you can do it. I know you can. If you need help, get help. If you want to comment and reach out, I will message you back because I have been through this myself, okay? Maybe that's oversharing, but I have, okay? I've been through a abusive relationship myself with a narcissist, so that's that. Anyway, so I hope this resonated with, well, I hope it doesn't resonate with you, but if it did, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Otherwise, I hope to see you back for your weekend energy reading for next week. Bye.